Hey guys, I'm about to buy the most expensive exhaust there is to get for the Yamaha XT500. It costs you almost a $2,500. It's made in Japan by this Mibu Tech company, and it's supposed to be the best replica there is on the market for the 76. And they made it in detail like it should be. But is it worth its money? Are they reliable? And how the hell is the sound? We are going to test it for you by ordering one right now. When it comes here, we're going to install it on this beautiful XT500, and we will tell you all about the insides that we're going to get. But first, let's spend a month's salary. Buy it now, and let's go. Oh guys, I'm stoked. Whoop whoop. En doe maar uit. Okay guys, it's 4 weeks later, maybe a little bit more. It took them 3 weeks to deliver the exhaust from Mibu Tech in Japan. Allegedly the best exhaust for the XT500, 1976. The exhaust cost us $2,500, including shipping, and the customs added another $600 on top of that, so $3,100. It came here very well packed, so it's trustworthy. It's expensive exhaust, but I have to say it's a magnificent piece of work. Let's have a look. The funny thing about this exhaust is, look at this guys. Mibu Tech. So it's a very special type of stainless steel, but it's coated to look exactly like the original one. And the funny thing about this exhaust is that it's not actually an exhaust. This piece of work is just the exhaust header. To fit it on your motorcycle, you also need the exhaust muffler, the dampener. But owning a 76 model, you know this is the most difficult thing to find for your motorcycle. I'll talk to you a little bit more about this exhaust. So in 1976, it was the first model of the XT500. You had the XT500 mostly in Europe and the TT500 mostly in the States. And it had this exhaust that went underneath and up again. This is just the header with a flame box. In this box there's a sort of tube making a loop to make sure there's no backfire on your machine. And they didn't use stainless steel, they used normal steel. And also there was not a really good system to get rid of the condense of the fluids being collected in the flame box. So what happens over time? 3 things. There's a moisture, there comes rust, and also because this exhaust goes underneath the motorcycle, when you crash, the first thing you hit is the exhaust. It was only for 1 year. After that they went for the higher exhaust, and that's why this piece of work is so difficult to find. That is also why I really appreciated that a company like Mibu Tech in Japan chose such a niche market in the world to really design a very good exhaust. They took apart the original design with the tubing, with the materials, and they used the original shape, but they actually changed some things. Not just the material, because they use a very nice stainless steel, but they also added some features inside. You can check it out on their website. There is more replicas to get on this exhaust, like the one which is on our bike right now, but they lack the inner tubing because it's so much work to get it right. And that's why it looks very good, but it sounds like a can of sardines. So yeah, would you spend so much money on a new exhaust just to not sound like a can of sardines? Yeah. Well, let's try it out for you guys, because if you have a 76 model, it's potentially worth more than 10,000 euros or dollars, but to do so you need the original pipe. So Look at this exhaust. Look at the welding. It's beautiful. Uh, like I told you, it's not actually an exhaust. It's an exhaust header. World's most expensive exhaust header. Maybe not because you got the titanium ones. The muffler we got from Kato, which is this little thing. It goes on the back of here, and it forms the muffler, the dampener. What you also need is the shields, which are also very difficult to find, but we found them secondhand. The shields to not burn yourself, but also to keep it looking original. We have it all, and it forms this amazing piece of work. And for you, we will now check the sound of the old replica, install this, and compare the sound and see how it looks on the bike. I'm excited. I hope you are too. So let's take it. Let's first start the bike and check out the old one. Current replica, which is for my bold steel, stainless steel, looks very good. Let's check the sound. I'll start it up for you. So this is stationary idle. As you can hear, it sounds like a tin of sardines. It's got a rattle. And let's check out the other exhaust, because allegedly this doesn't have the original piping inside and the Mibu Tech one has. So that's where we spend the money on. Let's check it out. So the first little challenge is that there's a stud with a fine thread, which is probably what they use often more in Japan. And we don't have those here because we have a metric nuts, so we're trying to find a suiting one. Always have stock. Trying to save the what's pakken in Engels? Gasket. Look at the exhaust already. This looks like an original piece, doesn't it? We scored a little accessory from HVS, which is the bracket to hold the muffler. Yeah? Okay guys, the exhaust is on. Conclusion, brilliant design, it fits. The thread was a bit different, but it's Japanese, so we adapted. We fitted all the original shields. It didn't come with any fitting, so all the gaskets and all the nuts and bolts you have to fix yourself, which is a bit difficult sometimes. But the most important thing, let's check it out. It looks more original than it was, so I'm happy about that. And I'm very curious for the sound, and I think Dave, who's behind the camera, whose bike it is, can't wait as well. So let's get it down. How do you get this thing down? Okay guys, there it is. I gotta say, it's a beautiful product. It's as if we bought it from Yamaha on steroids. It looks original, and we can't wait how it sounds. Fuel, yes. Kill switch, yes. Key, yes. Yes. Oh man, grunt. I don't feel like a sardine anymore, or a tin man. It's fucking awesome. That is. Okay guys, don't know if you see the smile on my face, and I don't know if you can explain my wife that sound is worth $3,100. It's amazing. So, my opinion, amazing exhaust, pure craftsmanship. A little bit disappointed about the fact that there's no bolts and nuts or gaskets, so it's an expensive product and you have to buy the small things as well. So I would have liked to get that as well. But in terms of looks and in terms of design and in terms of sound, it's a solid 10, man. I can't be more specific. So this was Wes from the Kickback Company. Check out our merch on the web shop and let us know what you think about the video, and if you want us to review any other product. Okay, stoked to help you. Cheers, to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap. Cut. Vond grappig. Dat is toch zeg.